morning students, welcome to my class of standard 9th, subject mathematics part 2, chapter 2, parallel lines. My dear students, in our previous video we have completed practice set 2.1 till sum number 4. Now today we are doing the last sum of this exercise 2.1. Diagram is given to you in your textbook, page number 18, and we have to find out the following angles. These lines are parallel. AB is parallel to CD, okay, and line PQ is a transversal. This is your transversal. Those, all of you know now corresponding angles, interior angles, alternate angles, linear pair, everything you know now. Basic concepts also I have cleared in my previous video. Okay, now we will start this sum today directly. So first of all, you want angle ART. This angle you want AR. Okay, then you want angle CTQ. This angle you want. Then you want angle DTQ. This angle you want. And you want angle PRB. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 angles you have to find out. So first of all, we will find out angle ART. So you know, all of you know linear pair. We will take the help of linear pair. Here, angle ART plus angle BRT is equal to 180 degree. Linear pair. Okay, they are forming the linear pair, you can see here. Am I right? Therefore, ART don't know, plus BRT is 105 is equal to 180 degree, and therefore angle ART is equal to 180 minus 105, and therefore angle ART is equal to 75. So you got angle ART 75 degree. Now second we want CTQ. This angle you want. So all of you know corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are one angle this below this line. So one angle below this line. So this CTQ will be 75 degree. Okay. Angle CTQ will form a pair with ART. So also angle ART is equal to angle CTQ is equal to 75 degree. Reason you will write corresponding angles, and therefore angle CTQ is equal to 75 degree. Okay, then you want angle DTQ, this angle DTQ you want. So angle DTQ and angle BRT, again they have formed the corresponding pair. So whatever is this, same will be this 105. Or else you can find out with the help of linear pair also. That is also correct. But here we are taking the help of corresponding angles. Okay. So again angle BRT is equal to angle DTQ. DTQ is equal to 105 degree. Reason is corresponding angles, and therefore angle DTQ is equal to 105 degree. Now last angle is remaining PRB. PRB. So whatever is ART, same will be PRB. Vertically opposite angle. Okay. Vertically opposite angles are equal. All of you know very well. Or else you can find with the help of linear pair also. But this vertically opposite angle will be easy for you. Okay. Now angle ART is equal to angle PRD is equal to 75 degree. Vertically opposite angles. Okay, and therefore you will get angle PRB is equal to 75. So last step you have to write. Okay, you have to show this separately. So now we have completed this sum. Okay, sum number 5 and exercise practice set 2.1 is completed. Okay. Yes, my dear students. Now we are solving one theorem. Theorem is on page number 18. Already we have solved 3 theorems. From chapter 1 you solved one theorem, that was vertically opposite angles are of equal measure. And in this chapter we solved 2 theorems, corresponding angle theorem and alternate angle theorem. Now this is our 4th theorem. The theorem is sum of the measure of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. All of you know very well, sum of the measure of all the angles of a triangle means all 3 angles. Okay, if you will plus, you will get 180 degree. Angle ABC plus angle ACB. Angle ABC. This angle plus angle ACB. This angle plus angle BAC. This angle is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so first of all we have to write given triangle ABC is any triangle. Okay, then you have to write to prove that TPT, this one you have to draw the diagram, and we have construction work here. Construction is draw line PQ through vertex A such that line PQ is parallel to side BC. Okay, so construction work you have to write always after TPT. Always and always after, to prove that you are writing your construction. Don't write before TPT. Okay, and don't write before given also. Please pay attention. Okay, this is very, very important while solving the theorem. So construction work is draw a line PQ passing through vertex A and parallel to side BC. Okay, such that P dash A dash Q. Okay, proof. Now in the theorem, pay attention, in the theorem we will take the help of alternate angles. 2 times we will take the help of alternate angles. You know that line PQ is parallel to this line BC. Okay, you can consider this as a line also. Okay, now while writing, okay, it's okay. Okay, and this line AB is a transversal. So here line PQ is parallel to side BC, and you can write line also, and line PQ is a transversal. Okay, this is your transversal. So you will get your alternate angles. See, pay attention. Alternate angles are which? Alternate angles you will get, this angle, and this angle is your alternate angle. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to angle PAB. Reason you have to write alternate angles. Give number 1, statement number 1. Very important step. It is very important step, so we are giving the number. Okay. So first you will take the help of alternate angles. All of you know alternate angles are equal. Okay. There is no need to say again and again. Now second time also you will take the help of alternate angles. Now this alternate angles, this is your alternate angles. Okay, second time. So second time again line PQ is parallel to side BC and line AC is the transversal. Line AC is a transversal. Okay, now this is your transversal. Therefore, angle ACB is equal to angle QAC. Reason: alternate angles. Statement number 2. So 2 times you are taking the help of alternate angles. First time here, this is a transversal. Second time here, this is a transversal. Okay, now we will add this. Adding 1 into. Adding 1 and 2. What you will get? Angle ABC plus angle ACB is equal to angle PAB plus angle QAC. Okay, so angle ABC and angle ACB. See here, angle ABC and angle ACB. You got it here. Now what is remaining? Which angle is remaining here? That you have to see. Which angle is remaining? ABC and ACB you took, already got it. ध्यान से देखने का, this two you got it. What is remaining now? BAC is remaining. This angle is remaining. So adding angle BAC to both the sides. Adding angle BAC to both the sides. So angle ABC plus angle ACB plus angle BAC is equal to angle PAB, this angle PAB plus angle BAC. Okay, this angle BAC I am taking in middle here. Okay, plus angle QAC. This I am taking in middle. Why I am taking in middle? Because I will add now. PAB plus BAC will give me PAC. Okay, these two angles I will add. So if these two angles I will add, I will get this big angle. PAC मिल जाएगा मुझे. ये दोनों प्लस करूंगा तो मुझे ये मिल जाएगा PAC. And PAC and QAC will form a linear pair. You know, linear pair angles are always 180 degree. Okay, 3 angles cannot form linear pair. Okay, 3 angles cannot form linear pair. So I will merge these 2 angles. I will plus this. Okay, these 2 angles I will plus, and I will get one single angle. So you can see here again, PAB plus BAC will be PAC. Okay, so this will remain as it is. This step will remain as it is. Okay, then you have to write next step. So next step for, I will rub this given. Just I will rub this given. Okay, after this you will come it here. You will come here angle ABC plus angle ACB plus angle BAC is equal to PAB plus BAC. You will get angle PAC plus angle QAC. Okay, this two I have underlined this. So this is underline means what, you know, this underline means I have added these two angles, I have added and I got this angle PAC. Okay, after adding these two I got angle PAC. So now PAC and QAC form a pair of linear pair. They form a linear pair. Correct? These two angles form a linear pair. So therefore angle ABC plus angle ACB plus angle BAC is equal to, so if you add this both, okay, you will get 180 degree. 180 degree. Okay, and here reason you have to write angle PAC and angle QAC forms a linear pair. Okay, this you have to write, forms a linear pair. So here we got the answer. You can see, you can match here. See, ABC, ACB, BAC equal to 180 degree. So this is how we have completed this theorem. Okay, so it is very easy theorem. It is given on page number 18. It is given on page number 18, but still I have solved it for you. Okay, this solving work will make you simple, very easy to solve again. Okay, so two times we will take the help of alternate angles. Correct? Two times you will take the help of alternate angles. Okay, after this taking alternate angles you will plus, दोनों plus कर दिया. After adding, which angle is remaining? This is remaining. So adding BAC to both the sides. Okay, both the sides, here also and here also I have added. So ये दोनों plus किया तो I got this angle PAC. And PAC and QAC forms a linear pair, so I got here 180. So this is how the theorem is completed. Now we are going to solve practice set 2.2. Okay, now we are starting practice set 2.2. Sum number 1. It is very easy sum. Okay, all of you know corresponding angles, alternate angles, interior angles, everything you know now. Okay, so this diagram is given to you and x is 71 and y is given 108. And the question is, are the line M and N parallel? Justify. So if they are parallel or not, that we have to mention. So here you can see y is 108 and x is 71. So they form interior angles, na? They are between these two parallel, means two lines between. They are not parallel actually. They are between these two lines. They are straight. So we will check out whether they are forming interior angles. You know, sum of interior angle is also 180 degree. Okay, so we will add and see. So now x plus y is equal to 71 degree plus 108 degree. So if you will add this, you will get 179 degree. Okay, this do not form a pair of interior angles. For interior angles we need 180 degree. So these angles do not form a pair of interior angles, right? They do not form pair of interior angles, and therefore line M is not parallel. Parallel sign. This is the sign of parallel. Not parallel to line N. Very easy sum. Very small sum and very easy sum of practice set 2.2, sum number 1. Okay, now come to sum number 2. This is sum number 2. Okay, given angle A is congruent to angle B, and to prove that, it is to prove that line L is parallel to line M. We have to show these two lines parallel. Okay, and it is given here angle A is congruent to angle B. So what we will do here, first of all we will assume one alphabet. हम एक alphabet ले लेंगे C. Okay, angle C we will assume angle C. We can assume. Okay, So we will assume angle C. So here let us assume angle C. Okay. Here angle A is equal to angle C. Okay, angle A is equal to angle C. Why they are equal? All of you know very well. Vertically opposite angles. One. They are vertically opposite angles. Correct? And also, very easy sum it is. Very easy sum. Also, we know that angle A is equal to angle B. Congruent means equal. Okay, angle A is equal to angle B. This is given. Statement number 2. So, angle A is equal to angle C and angle A is equal to angle B. This is given from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. What you can see from 1 and 2? We can see your left hand side. AA. Okay, left hand side is same. Automatically right hand side is also same. From 1 and 2, angle A is angle C is equal to angle B. Angle C is equal to angle B. Now you can see here in the diagram, angle C is equal to this angle. Okay, angle C is equal to angle B. What they form, you know very well. Okay, you know very well. What type of angles they are? Yes, they are corresponding angles. They form a pair of corresponding angles, and you know corresponding angles are always equal. So they are equal. So I will write here, but these form a pair of corresponding angles. These form a pair of corresponding angles, and therefore line L is parallel to line M. Line L is parallel to line M. Proof. Okay, they form a pair of corresponding angles, and that is why we got this line L is parallel to line M. You know, all of you, corresponding angles are equal, they are congruent. Okay, now come to sum number 3, which is on page number 21. Diagram is given to you. Okay, given angle A is congruent to angle B and angle X is congruent to angle Y. A and B are congruent, X and Y are congruent, and you want to prove that. TPT, to prove that. Okay, line L, this line L is parallel to line M. Okay, this first line is parallel to third line. We have to show like this. So first of all, in this sum, we will show line L is parallel to line M. We will show like this. These two lines are parallel. And then we will show line M is parallel to line N. Okay. So automatically from 1 and 2, you will get this line L is parallel to line N. If first is parallel to second and second is parallel to third, that means first is also parallel to third. This is called transitivity. Okay. So now, first of all, we will take the help of given here. Here angle A is congruent to angle B. Given. This given help first of all. So angle A is congruent to angle B. You can see angle A is congruent to angle B. How they are? They are corresponding angles, correct? One angle above the line, one angle also above the line. So I will write here angle A congruent to angle B. These form a pair of corresponding angles, and therefore line L is parallel to line M. 1. Also second given, angle X is congruent to angle Y. This is also given. Okay, angle X is congruent to angle Y. How they are, you know, they form alternate angles. So these form a pair of alternate angles. These form a pair of alternate angles. Okay, and therefore line M is parallel to line N2 from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. Okay, you can see line L is parallel to M and line M is parallel to N. So automatically from 1 and 2 you will get line L is parallel to line N. Prove. Okay, very simple sum, but it is very important sum also. Okay, you have to note it down. It is very important sum also, and very easy sum it is. Very easily you can complete this sum. Just observe the angles. When you will observe the angles, you will come to know whether they are corresponding or whether they are alternate or whether they are interior. Okay, when the diagram is given, angles are given, you have to observe the angles, because now basic concept you know very well. Okay, corresponding angles, alternate angles, interior angles, linear pair, this all basic concept of chapter 2 parallel lines. ये इसमें इतना ही है. Okay, very easy chapter it is. Parallel line chapter. Parallel lines means very easy chapter. So if you know this basic concept of corresponding angles, alternate angles, interior angles, very easily you can pick up and you can solve the sum. So here we have completed practice set 2.2 till sum number 3. Okay, stay home, stay safe, keep watching my video. Thank you very much.